Have you ever noticed how the world seems to smile back at you on your good days and frown when you're feeling down? There's an old story that explains this phenomenon perfectly. It's called the magic of the thousand mirrors. In a mythical kingdom, nestled by a river, stood a legendary building known as the House of a Thousand Mirrors. It wasn't just any house. The elders said it reflected the very essence of your soul. In a nearby village lived two girls, Alia and Chaya. Alia, whose name means light, was cheerful and curious, her smile a constant companion. Chaya, meaning shadow, was her opposite, introverted, anxious, and always expecting the worst. One day, Alia's curiosity about the mysterious house got the better of her. She begged Chaya to join her on an adventure. Chaya, filled with dread, reluctantly agreed. After a long walk, they arrived at the magnificent, intricately carved building. "I'll go in first," Alia declared, her eyes sparkling with excitement. "I'll check it out and tell you everything." With a bright smile, Alia stepped inside. She was immediately captivated. The walls, ceiling, and even the floor were adorned with colorful glass and mesmerizing art. She walked deeper until she reached the main chamber, the room of 1,000 mirrors, and what she saw took her breath away. 1,000 versions of herself, 1,000 girls who looked exactly like her, were all beaming back with the same joyful smile she wore. She clapped her hands in delight, and 1,000 reflections clapped with her. She tilted her head in curiosity, and 1,000 faces mirrored her gesture. The more she laughed, the more the room filled with a symphony of joyful echoes. It was like a festival of happiness, a celebration just for her. To Alia, this was the most wonderful place in the world. After what felt like a blissful eternity, she emerged, her face radiant. She hugged Chaya and exclaimed, "You won't believe it. It's the most amazing place I've ever seen. 1,000 friends were in there, waiting for me with smiles. I'm going to come back here every chance I get." But Alia's excitement only amplified Chaya's fear. 1,000 friends. It must be a trick or a haunted place, she thought. With a knot in her stomach and her brow furrowed with worry, Chaya cautiously stepped into the house. She, too, walked past the beautiful glass and artwork, her heart pounding with every step. Finally, she entered the room of 1,000 mirrors. Her eyes darted around in terror, and she saw the 1,000 girls, 1,000 versions of herself. But none of them were smiling. Every single face was pale with fright, staring back at her with an expression of pure dread. 1,000 pairs of eyes, wide with panic, mirrored her own. Overwhelmed, Chaya threw her hands up and cried, "Who are you all? What do you want from me?" Instantly, 1,000 reflections raised their hands in the same defensive posture, their faces twisted in an identical mask of fear and suspicion. It was a gallery of her own anxiety. She couldn't stand it for another second. She bolted from the room, gasping for breath. "Alia, it's a horrible place," she cried. "It's full of 1,000 angry ghosts. They were all staring at me, threatening me. Let's get out of here right now. You will never, ever come back." Alia looked at her friend in complete bewilderment. They had entered the exact same room, but their experiences couldn't have been more different. Where Alia found 1,000 friends, Chaya found 1,000 enemies. So, what does this story really tell us? The House of 1,000 Mirrors is a perfect metaphor for life itself. The world doesn't give you what you want. It gives you who you are. It's a reflection. The attitude you bring to life is precisely the attitude life reflects back to you. Think about it. Alia approached the unknown with courage, curiosity, and a heart full of love. So, the world presented itself to her as a joyful, friendly, and welcoming place. Life became an adventure filled with opportunities. Chaya, on the other hand, entered with fear, doubt, and negativity. And so, her reality was a reflection of that. The world became a source of panic, exhaustion, and sadness. She saw threats where there were none, and her own fear was mirrored back at her 1,000 times over. This story reveals a profound truth. Your vision creates your reality. Your inner beliefs, your mindset, literally sculpt the world you experience. If you believe success is impossible or that people are against you, life will constantly prove you right. Your journey will feel like an uphill battle against an unforgiving enemy. But what if you choose a different approach? What if you face the world with an open heart, with a joyful spirit, and an unyielding will to find the good? The path of life begins to smooth out. Obstacles become challenges to overcome, not barriers to stop you. The world starts to feel like a partner, not an adversary. Success and happiness become not just possible, but probable. We all stand before our own house of 1,000 mirrors every single day. The world is waiting to reflect what we show it. If you offer it a smile, it will smile back. If you offer it love, you will find love in return. If you show it courage, it will present you with opportunities to be brave and triumphant. But if you show it fear and suspicion, it will give you 1,000 reasons to be afraid. So the question is, what will you show the world today? Will you be Alia, finding a festival of joy? Or will you be Chaya, trapped in a room of your own fears? You are the artist of your own experience. You are the source of the reflection. So, choose your reflection wisely. The mirror is always waiting. What do you want to see? Thank you for watching. If this story resonated with you, share it with someone who might need to hear it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more stories that can help change the way you see the world. Until next time, be the light you want to see reflected back at you.